Hello, welcome to today's podcast. We are with Yuridia, Paola, Jeremy, and your servant Jesus. Ready? Let's go. Welcome to Survivor Stories, the podcast where we explore a life that of courage and ingenuity in the face of danger. Today is episode takes you deep into a dense, misty forest where a family's peaceful hike turned into a tense fit to find their way back home.
This history had me on the edge of my seat. Imagine being surrounded by towering trees, the sky darkening with storm clouds, and racing you are completely lost.
It sounds like the start of a horror movie, doesn't it?
Absolutely, but this real life aren't what this family went on was no less intense. Let's break it down for our listeners.
So here is how it all began. The family, a mom, dad, and two kids, had been hiking in the forest for hours. They had packed a line, thinking it was just a short trek.
But nature had other plans as they were making their way back. The clouds rolled in, and then, boom, the rain started pouring.
And we are not talking about a gentle drizzle. It was a heavy, relentless downpour that quickly turned the forest floor into a muddy mess.
The tree they had been following complete washed away.
What do you think went through their mind at that moment?
Probably a mix of fear and disbelief. One minute you are enjoying nature, and the next you are wondering how you are going to get out.
They had been so focused on the trail that they didn't realize how far they had wandered. And no, nothing looked familiar.
The make made it worse. Their phones were dead and they hadn't break a compass or map.
A classic survival mistake. But here's where the story gets interesting. Instead of panicking, they made some smart decisions.
First, they found a clearing where they could take shelter. They used branches and leaves to create a makeshift roof.
And then they didn't something really clever. They marked their location with bright pieces of the fabric they tore from their clothing.
That way, if they needed a bike track or signal for help, they had a clear marker.
Smart taking, but night was approaching and the temperature was dropping.
Exactly, they huddled together for warmth and took turns stealing a way to keep watch.
I can imagine how eerie that must have been. The sounds of the forest at night, not knowing what's out there.
Total darkness, except for the occasional flight light in it. But they stayed camp.
The next morning, with the rain finally gone, they knew they had to make a move.
That's when they remember a key survival tip: follow water. They found a small stream and decided to walk downstream, hoping in would lead them to civilization.
And after several tense hours they saw it, a wooden brick and the faint outline of a trail.
Relief must have watched over them. They made it back safely, tired about unharmed.
What an incredible story! So, what can we learn from this?
Always be prepared, even for a short hike. Check the weather and bring essentials like a compass, map, and full shared phone.
And if you get lost, stay calm. Find shelter, mark your location, and use natural features like streams to guide you.
Most importantly, not panic. Thinking clearly can save your life.
Wise words. Thanks for joining us today, and thank you, listeners, for tuning in. Remember, nature is beautiful, but it demands respect and preparation. Stay safe out there.
Thanks for listening. See you next time in Survival Stories.